Welcome back to You and Me this morning. All right, ladies, I know you are going to love this. Okay, we have a guy who, well, first of all, you're an author. He wrote a book, Men Don't Heal, We Hoe, which I love. We were dying upstairs from this one. And then you just wrote an article that was published in Essence Magazine.
Yes.
And
yes.
that is 10 ways to go from girlfriend to wife.
That is the goal, to go from girlfriend to wife. So I wanted to talk to women about it.
I love this. Okay, so we're going to go through just a couple of these. By the way, do you have sisters?
Yes, baby sister.
Was that how this came about, or what?
Actually, it was from me just understanding that women needed a manual because women were having difficulty choosing a man. And so when I write for both women and for both men. I also wrote an article for men. And so with women, I just wanted to start out by saying, hey, these are the things you're looking for in a man.
Okay, so what are some of the ways to go from girlfriend to wife?
One of the first things I thought that was important, and I did a lot of research with men, panel discussions. I actually have panel discussions where I get with men for 10 men or whatever. And one of the first things I came up with is be womanly all day.
Okay.
A lot of men complain about the wife coming home and not looking like the woman they look like all day, putting the sweatpants on, the pajamas or whatever.
Guilty.
And they're comfortable, but what I try to talk to women about, at least occasionally, try to switch it up and look still nice at home, smell good, things like that, at 7, 8 o'clock at night.
And it's amazing the reaction you get. Like the husband immediately or the
Yes,
boyfriend is
the
like,
husband's like, yes, that's my problem.
I know.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's a good piece of advice. Okay, what's another one?
Another one is be the freakiest woman for your wife. I mean, for your husband or for your man.
Okay.
It's important. Today's man is cheating a lot, honestly.
Yeah, right.
And so what I found out a lot of times with men, it was about communication and being able to say to your wife, hey, this is what I want, whether it be in terms of quality or quantity. This is what I want. This is how I like to have it. And so once men started communicating more what they wanted, then women, of course, was like, hey, I can do that.
So, okay, wait, you said be the freakiest? Is that what you just
Be
said?
the freakiest.
Is that, wait, is that what we were just talking about, or
Yeah,
is that another one?
yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like change it up a bit and just
Change it up, spark.
be willing to get out of the box in terms of, doing the unexpected.
Yes,
and that
one
could
of the
be
things
little or big.
one of the things I write about is at least once every 6 months, we need our wife to make a point of showing her man that, hey, I can take care of you. You don't need it from anywhere else. You can get everything you need here. I got you.
Okay, but I have to bring up Sandra Bullock really quick because you're
Ooh,
talking
wow,
about
yeah.
getting the freak on or
Yeah,
whatever it is, okay?
yeah.
And then they're very close, and then he cheats anyway. And she was
Yeah.
talking about how she always liked to mix it up, and I
Yeah,
don't
yeah. And what that is, I think a lot of times with men, when they have women, their careers take off and grow beyond what they imagine, that they become emotionally unstable with how they handle that. So again, it's about communication and men dealing with that internally. I would have liked for him to go to her and say, hey, I feel like I'm not getting as much attention from you as I used to, or this is what I'm needing.
Can't win either way. Okay, one final one really quick. What
One
else?
final one is I love that a lot of men reached out to me and said, hey, my woman doesn't stroke my ego. Back to ego. Like the comparison is with women love being said, hey, I love you. They like the love word, the attention, the affection, things like that. Men need to hear things like, I'm the best husband in the world. I'm your protector. I keep you safe, things like that.
Okay, and that's a two-way street, right?
Yeah,
Because the women would kill me if I
absolutely.
didn't say that has to be a two-way
Absolutely.
street, right?
Both
Okay.
ways. We're definitely working harder on marriage and harder on relationships.
I love it. Okay, again, Stephen James Dixon, you could check it out. The other 10 ways to go from girlfriend to wife, or the other 7, I'm sorry, will be on our website. You're awesome. Can't wait to read the book. Check it out. It's at WCIU.com. We're going to talk about the other ones here, you and I.